Venga, pues vamos a interrumpir esa conversación medio acalorada que parece que es. Vale.
Good evening.
Un libro. Unas flores.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Hostia, qué buena esta, tío. Hostia, qué buena esta, tío. Qué buena esta, tío. Estoy en duda, porque no sé si seguirle el rollo. Es que vaya a ser, dependiendo de lo que respondamos, la vamos a poner en peligro. Que es lo que no quiero. Ponerla en peligro.
She's a close friend, and I'm honored that she feels the same about me.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed. But first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker?
No tengo ni puta idea.
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone so long.
Vale.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
Vale. ¿Qué implica
What does
ser
it
miembro?
mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Es normal.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
Vale.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Vale.
I agree to join the club.
No nos dé
Good
lección.
news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Lo juro.
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Hostia. ¿Cómo estoy disfrutando el puto juego, tío? Venga.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
One of us. One of us. Vale. No puedo hablar con nadie, ¿vale? Ah, mira, sí. Sí, con esta sí. Con ese sí. Vamos a hablar primero con este.
How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah,
Está vivo.
vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Ah. Vale.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
Is not the nature of this club a secret, shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
Vale.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
Este pobre me para mí que
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Vale.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
What do you know about the Guard of Prewin?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
Él está vivo.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
Vale.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Vale.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall. To isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear. A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not
Some-
mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs. And it needs it now.
Esta gente van en plan radical que te caga, por lo que parece.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale. especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish, and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Vale.
You are spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No.
Vulcan.
He was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Vale. Le hemos caído bien.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scals.
Scals are hostile vectors of contagion. That is a fact. But first and foremost, they are victims.
I agree, Dr. Reed. Most of the new Scals who roam the streets at night used to be good British citizens, but they must be put down nevertheless.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
What the fuck? Ah, vale, coño. Capítulo 4. Retratos familiares. Pregunta a los locales sobre las posibles fuentes de infección en el West End. Vale. Lord Redgrave quiere que utilice mis conocimientos médicos para localizar y detener a todas las posibles fuentes de infección en el West End. Parece muy preocupado por que la epidemia se extienda por los distritos más prósperos de Londres, lo que aumentaría las posibilidades de infección de la élite británica. Trataré de erradicar el origen de la infección. Quizás debería empezar interrogando a los residentes y recabar toda la información posible sobre cualquier actividad inusual en la zona relacionada con la epidemia. Vale. Pues ya hemos cerrado la de Gabinete en las Sombras. Y vamos a empezar retratos familiares, ¿de acuerdo? Y nos queda por conocer... Todavía nos queda gente por conocer, tío. 2, 4, 6, 7, ¿vale? Y Alicius Dawson es el pilar. Listo. Listo. Y listo. Con esto no puedo hablar.
We'll talk later, Dr. Reed.
Vale.
How is your investigation going, Dr. Reed?
I have a few questions for you.
All right, but be quick.
May I ask you about the mortal who attended my initiation? Mr. Aloysius Dawson.
A member of the club does not normally ask questions about other members. We trust each other mutually.
But Mr. Dawson is mortal. Are you not afraid he might reveal who you are? Especially to your enemies.
Aloysius Dawson is a man of his word, as are all of us. This is the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. We do not grant access to the unworthy.
So he really is a member, then?
Indeed. Only the most eminent members are allowed to attend such ceremonies. Even if I admit some of us fled during the first hours of the Great Hunt.
Vale.
You made me swear on the blood of William Marshall during my initiation ceremony. Why was that?
William Marshall was the most glorious knight who ever lived. He served 5 kings, and was a living example of probity for all. And he was my maker.
William Marshall was a vampire? Is this some sort of joke? Wait. Could he be my maker?
That would be joyful news, for it would mean he still walks among us. But alas, the great knight has left this world for good.
Why is his blood so sacred to the Ascalon Club?
He was simply the greatest defender of the realm we have ever known. I fought by his side at the Battle of Preston, and he made me his progeny following the fight.
What can you tell me about the Great Hunt?
It's a major concern, and I'm convinced we'll only get a satisfactory conclusion by putting an end to the epidemic.
What about the risk of a full-scale attack here? Jeffrey McCullum is a daring leader.
That is exactly why so many of our number have left the country until things improve. But not me. I founded this club. I'll die defending it.
I have already met Jeffrey McCullum. I am certain he will persist until he has killed every last vampire.
The Guard's current successful recruitment campaign is driven by the ravenous behavior of the Skulls.
I see. So without the epidemic creating Skulls, the Guard could not convince anybody of our presence.
Exactly. Once we have put the epidemic behind us, we need only wait until the Guard grows old and weak. Time will once again become our ally.
Vale.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
Godspeed, Dr. Reed. We are counting on you.
Vale. Listo. Vámonos a... fuera. Vamos a ir a la casa. Vale.
Welcome to the Ascalon.
Con este no podemos hablar todavía. No nos deja hablar. Vamos a salir fuera, vamos a la casa, vamos a evolucionar. Vale. Vamos a dormir, te digo, a evolucionar. Y van a aparecer un montón de enfermos, seguro. Y entonces yo fuera de cámara, pues iré curando otra vez a los enfermos. ¿De acuerdo? Y empezaremos la misión haciendo... Una misión, digo, el vídeo siguiente.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Vale, me dice que aquí. Vamos a ver cómo sería esto.
Good evening.
And good evening.
Vale.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Vale. De esto ya lo tenemos todo, de luego, sí.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been...
Vale, vale, funciona así. Vale. Funciona así. Ya sabemos cómo funciona. Entonces tenemos que venir por aquí. Vale, 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 vale. Coño. Venimos por aquí.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here?
Vale.
I need to find out what they're after.
He's mine! I'll take
Vale, vale, vale. Bueno, vamos a cerrar el vídeo, ¿vale? Con esta...
Away with you!
No, 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 no.
Steady, boys, we've got one of them!
Hostia, la que me ha dado, tío. Ahí. Ahí, y ahí, 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 ahí. Y a puta, tío. Y ahí. Joder, tío. Y a puta. Ahí. Este ha soltado esto. Este ha soltado esto. Este ha soltado esto. Y el gilipollas ese va a caer ya. Vale. Aquí no hay nada.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Ahí, ahí. Necesito sangre. Ahí. Listo. Y es para allá. Esta parte donde lleva al parque, ¿no? Sí. Esto lleva al parque. Vale. Por aquí no vamos a ir todavía, ¿vale? Ya vendremos cuando hagamos la misión principal. Quiero enseñar cómo sería esta misión. Vale. Supuestamente es aquí. Esta es nuestra casa. Ah, no.
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
Vale. Vale, está aquí la casa, claro. Es esta. Vale, vale, vale. Pues... algo me dice que aquí va a haber... que aquí hay tema del que quema. Vale. Pues es que exactamente igual nuestra casa. Por eso yo cuando entré pensaba que era nuestra casa. Bueno, no es igual, es muy parecida. No vamos a decir que es igual. Es muy parecida. Espera un momento. Vamos repiñando todo. Vamos, yo creo que será más larga la misión. No creo que...
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture.
Vale. A este lo torturaron. Listo. Listo. tiene nada. Listo, ya. Ya está limpia esta planta.
This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
Probably the sun. Me suena que esa está viva. Me suena que esa tía está viva. Y nos va a trolear. Ahí. ¿Quién es?
You thought I was dead too, didn't you?
¡Uh!
I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent.
Vale. Puta. ¿Estoy envenenado o qué?
I've never seen such a radical mutation.
¡Hostia!
Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution?
Ya de puta. A ver. Recabe información en la primera fuente. Vale. Vale. Ah, mira. Carta de la Academia de Doris Fletcher. Estimada Elsa, me llena de orgullo y satisfacción comunicarte que has sido admitida como estudiante particular en mi Academia de Arte Dramático. La escena que tuviste, la amabilidad de representante de mí la semana pasada me convenció de que tiene lo que hace falta para convertirse en una auténtica actriz: ingenio, estatura y valor. Como estudiante particular me encargaré personalmente de tu formación. Estás invitada a quedarte en la academia durante el desarrollo de las sesiones intensivas. Creo firmemente que es necesaria una inversión absoluta para revelar todo el potencial de mis alumnos. No olvides traer prenda de cama y todo lo que puedas necesitar para pasar una semana en la academia. Un cordial saludo, Doris Fletcher. Oh.
So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
Hay que ir a la academia. Hay que ir a la academia. Hay que ir a la academia. ¿O no? ¿O todavía no? Otra vez me ha aparecido el de hecho del Dr. Swansea. Vale, aquí nos dice que volvamos a preguntar nada más. Que volvamos a preguntar nada más, nos dice. Pues bueno, señores, lo dicho, lo vamos a dejar aquí, ¿vale? Yo voy a ir a mi casa. Parezco ET, lo sé, pero es así. Voy a ir a mi casa. Voy a evolucionar. No sé en qué invertí eso, la verdad. Mansión de los Reed. Chequearte el sonidito del trapo. Qué bueno, tío. Qué...
Bring me my glasses. I feel like reading.
A ver. Por aquí, coño. Aquí está. Listo. Pues lo dicho, lo vamos a dejar aquí, ¿vale, señores? Yo voy a preparar... Bueno, vamos a evolucionar, si queréis. ¿Vale? A ver, ¿en qué podemos invertir? Es que estos son ataques de sombra. Que algunos enemigos son débiles a los ataques de sombra. Esto de llevar los sueros está bien, entre comillas. Niebla sombría, 250 a 2 metros, largo alcance. Joder. Por desbloquearlo y probarlo, ¿vale? Por desbloquearlo y probarlo. Joder. La barrera me gustaría que me durara más. 1300, vale. Vale. Estado, habilidad física, más 300 de salud, más 100%. Capacidad sanguínea, sed incondicional. Vale. Yo creo que con eso hemos desbloqueado más habilidades, ¿vale? Para probarlas todas. Por ejemplo, 230 de daño. Claro, lo que hay que ver es jugar. Lo que hay que jugar mucho son con las debilidades de los enemigos. Bueno, vamos a confirmar. Ahora va a poner Tokiski malo, ¿verdad? Ah, pues no, mira. De la doctora Dorothy nos queda una pizza. Que eso iré yo por mi cuenta. Y de esta gente nos falta también. Listo. Este del 94 no sube. Ah, claro. Vale. Se quedan sanos. De acuerdo. Pero dicho, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 de agotamiento y 1 de resfriado, ¿vale? Pues nada, lo dicho. Voy a dejarme preparadito yo esto, ¿vale? Nos hace falta. Qué buena es, tío. Nos hace falta aluminio, ¿vale? Pues lo dicho, voy a mejorar yo el arma, ¿vale? Voy a reciclar aquí. Ya tenemos aluminio. Qué buena. Listo. Y eran 5 de agotamiento, ¿no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 de resfriado. Y creo que había otro, ¿no? Sí. Este era migraña. Listo. Era 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ahí está. Resfriado y migraña. Listo, pues vale. Lo vamos a ir dejando aquí, ¿de acuerdo? A ver. Lo vamos dejando aquí, ¿de acuerdo, señores? Voy yo a mejorar el arma, ¿de acuerdo? Y en el siguiente capítulo vamos a hacer la misión secundaria, ¿de acuerdo? Del padre, que esa creo yo que tiene bastante chicha. Tenemos otra misión secundaria. Ah, mira esta. ¿Esta dónde sería? Sería en esta parte. En la parte... Bueno, no sé, aquí, bueno. Sería la parte de Lady Asbury. Esa la vamos a dejar para cuando tengamos que... Vale. Vale, hay en distintas zonas. Vale. De acuerdo. Pues esa la podemos hacer también. Podemos hacer también la de esta muchacha, que no sabemos dónde está. Aquí. Emilio no está por esta zona, está también cerquita, la podemos hacer, ¿vale? Todas estas misiones, ¿vale? Y de mientras, pues vamos avanzando en la historia principal, ¿de acuerdo? Mientras vamos, bueno, aquí lo vamos a dejar, ¿vale? Voy yo a comprar las piezas que me faltan, ¿vale? Aquí, era. A este hombre. Y en el siguiente capítulo, ya te digo, vamos avanzando con la secundaria. Y trozo de aluminio no, que era lo que me hacía falta. Listo. Este se lo voy a vender. Es que no lo uso. Vale. Pues lo dicho. Lo vamos a dejar aquí, ¿vale? ¿De acuerdo? No me repito más. Y en el siguiente ya que estoy aquí, voy a preguntarle lo del foco de epidemia.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too, you understand.
Thank you. It may be nothing, but I'll investigate anyway. Where do they live?
They have a house in the southern part of the district, somewhere north of the railway bridge. There's a courtyard, if I remember rightly.
Vale. Ya tenemos otra zona.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell.
Y lo dicho.
I'm sure you'll take care.
Con este tío nos falta otra pista, que imagino que será una conversación de esta, o una acción de esta. Y también tenemos... ¿Qué poder de cautiva tenemos? 4 ya. Nivel de cautiva 4. Y podemos ir a hablar con la mujer de nuestro coleguita, ¿de acuerdo? Pero lo dicho, ya no me enrollo más. En el siguiente capítulo, ¿vale? Vamos haciendo algunas secundarias para ir cerrándolas. Y avanzamos con la misión principal, ¿vale? A poquito. Vamos haciendo poquito a poco. Un par de secundarias, misión principal, ¿vale? Y vamos, y a ver si descubrimos los demás habitantes de esta zona. Que yo imagino que lo iremos descubriendo poco a poco, ¿vale? Lo dicho, lo vamos de aquí, dale a like, comenta, comparte, ¿vale? Te suscribes al canal si no estás suscrito. Listo. Tenemos 11. Este nos da aturdimiento por 4. Claro, podemos subir o una cosa u otra. Las dos no. Por ejemplo, claro, y si le pongo esto, me baja el aturdimiento. Bueno, no pasa nada, lo dejamos ahí. Me baja 21. Me sube a 27. Listo. Vale, es lo mismo. Es que es lo mismo. Es que es lo mismo, sí, es lo mismo. Nada, lo vamos a dejar. Vale, listo, fuera. Da igual. Bueno, tenía que haber subido aquí. Bueno, yo creo que ahí lo vamos a dejar, ¿vale? Lo dicho, me despido. Lo que he dicho antes. Like and subscribe, ¿de acuerdo? Y te espero en el siguiente capítulo de Vampyr. Hasta luego.